Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Steve, also known as 2009, and I am your Friday ProofWLSWorks vlogger, and this week is free week, so I'm going to talk about what you need to buy before you have weight loss surgery. And this is from my own experience, so it's really mainly about the lap band, but I'm sure that some of the items apply for any of the other kinds of surgery. One of the first things that I bought was protein, and we often buy protein in huge amounts and then find out we don't like them. So find a place online that will give you some free samples, or Vitamin Lady, who you can order samples through of different brands of protein to see which ones you like and which ones you don't. After you have surgery, you're going to have a period of time where you need to take in protein shakes every day. Oftentimes people take in protein shakes for months at a time, and some people even do it for years at a time, just depending on their own situation. I personally still drink protein shakes. Click is my current favorite protein shake, and I'll put a link to their website in the sidebar. It's a coffee mocha flavored protein, and you can't taste the protein at all. It can be mixed with water, which is something that I couldn't do with any other protein. Secondly, you're going to want some drink sticks, whether it be Crystal Light or sugar-free Hawaiian Punch or sugar-free Kool-Aid, and lots of water. If you don't drink tap water, invest in a filter pitcher, or spend the money on bottled water. It just depends on what you want to do. If you're going to do tap water or water from a filter, get some bottles that you know what size they are, so that you know that you're getting 64 ounces of water in a day. How much water you take in is vital in the success after surgery, and it's something that you really need to keep an eye on, because you can easily become dehydrated after weight loss surgery. Another thing I would suggest investing in is a scale. Not a food scale, a scale that you weigh in on. And I would invest in a good one, because I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I weigh regularly, and I had a cheap scale before, and it read different numbers every time I got on it, and I would get angry, and then I would binge, or I would not eat. So invest in a good scale, and then you're going to want to start replacing some of the regular things in your refrigerator and your pantry with sugar-free or no sugar added, as well as eliminating pasta, rice, and bread from your diet. And I know that some people still eat them after lap band, but if you read your lap band rules, we're not supposed to take that stuff in. And if you eat it, it can be a culprit in your failure to thrive after surgery and your failure to lose as much weight as possible. If you have to have those things in your life, and if they don't make you throw up, like many of them will, then make sure you're doing whole grains, and make sure you're doing the healthiest possible thing you can. I personally still eat crackers, which is something that I shouldn't necessarily eat, but I do eat reduced fat wheat thins or whole grain Wheatables, and I eat one serving size. I don't eat right out of the box, because if I do, that's dangerous. Another thing you want to get before surgery is measuring cups. A really good set of measuring cups, and I don't know about all the little plates and spoons and stuff that everyone else gets. I did use kid spoons for the first few months after surgery, because I was eating such little amounts, and I was trying to get my body adjusted to what size bites to take. But after you get past that stage, you really don't need those, at least in my personal opinion. If it's something that you enjoy using and it makes you happy and it's helpful in your journey, then by all means keep on using it. Another thing you want to invest in is a good pair of shoes. When you have weight loss surgery, you're often at a higher weight, and you're going to have to start your journey off walking. I'm not saying everyone, because some people will get up from surgery and be runners and athletes and all these amazing things. But if you're at your highest weight and you've never done any exertive athletic activity, you're going to need a good pair of walking shoes and to start that. If you can't walk, because if you know me, I personally can't walk for any length of time, you'll want to invest in some hand weights and resistance bands, as well as checking out things on YouTube like chair aerobics. There's lots of stuff out there to adapt workouts to work for you, and all you can really do is look for them and try to make them work for you. And another thing that I'd say to invest in is a photo album and to take lots of before and after pictures. I can't tell you how big of a motivation it is for me to see before and after pictures. I'm going to include some of them at the end of this video. And really, when you start to change sizes, if you can afford it, buy clothes that fit. If you're jumping huge sizes, then for sure don't wear your baggy clothes and don't keep them. Get rid of them. You're not going back to being fat again, so you don't need those clothes. So put them on eBay, put them on Craigslist, give them to Salvation Army. You don't need them anymore. And I think that's about it. Oh, also I want to mention this because I don't think anyone else has. If you are pre-op and you're watching this, be sure to bring a pillow for the ride home, because it's a bumpy ride if you're going an amount of distance. It's over an hour for me to get to my surgeon, so that's where I had surgery at, and it was an hour trip coming home, and my surgery was not pain-free. I know a lot of people have surgery and it's no big deal and they don't have any issues, but my surgery was not pain-free. And so just make sure you bring a pillow, bring something comfortable to wear because you're going to swell some, and don't freak out when you step on the scale the first time getting home from the hospital, because that is going to give you an automatic gain because you've been on IV fluids for 2 days. So just don't fret about that. It will come off, just give it time. So that's all I have for you guys this week. I appreciate everyone who watches. Stay tuned tomorrow for Miss Scorpio 67. Click the subscribe button and see Gastric Rose on Sunday with a brand new subject. And next week there'll be some exciting information about a meetup in Las Vegas for weight loss surgery patients. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
You're gonna love me.